Bud Light Lager beer, the world's renowned trademark.
Like, it's just like, Earthworm Jim, where he just pulls shit out of his pocket. The sword just comes out when he wants
Don't
it.
their guns become swords or some bullshit?
If not,
In the final round of animated movies that we have selected, we have the South Park movie versus Toy Story.
put it on my iTunes, and then I had the physical copy. So when the internet shuts down, when fucking Skynet takes it over,
So we have like nothing.
You have a Twitter?
Yeah.
boom to the face, Dead Red Ranger. For the movie. I'm trying to rope it back around. Ha!
How do you...
I was gay the whole time.
That's the next... Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me? That soundtrack is amazing. You got the
It's
touch.
all-
You got the power.
Oh,
Nice.
From a Rugrats
If you
talk
do-
unit.
Yeah, if you want more Rugrats talk and more talking about people's sisters that you don't know, you guys hit that subscribe. I'll let your boy.
Transformers looks good.
I do every trailer for the Transformers always look good though.
The last one was really good. I enjoyed it.
The last movie was a lot better than people make it out to be.
Yeah, it's just too fucking long. I mean, it's like 4 hours
And
long.
I still have no idea what's going on.
But the new one, it's got it.
I do love Mark Wahlberg
brings-
slamming a fucking Bud Light and like slamming
Yeah.
on someone's car. I'm like, yeah,
Um,
America.
The new one's got Mark Wahlberg and the soldier guy from the original trilogy.
Which is
so
cool.
they're crossing the bridge there, so that's cool.
Yeah, like, I would have thought that the fourth one was like the worst movie ever by the way people were talking about it, but like right off the bat I'm like, you already got rid of fucking Shia LaBeouf, who I don't mind
See,
as an
I like
actor.
Shia LaBeouf. He's just crazy.
I like him as an actor, but I don't like his character in the movies.
I wonder
So I
how-
was like, so you already like have
So
somebody
what do you think
care
they're going
about.
to do since they're connecting that bridge? How do you think they're going to write Shia LaBeouf's character out?
They just don't have
think
to
they're
address
mentioning
it because,
Yeah.
I mean, that.
You don't want him to at all?
No, it's just easier that way.
I don't think they will. They
Well, I
don't
mean,
really
because that
address
guy
the
was
other
Army
movies.
soldier guy. He wasn't like Shia LaBeouf's best friend.
No,
In
just
fact,
kept...
he only saw him when shit went bad. So if
Yeah.
anything, you'd fucking hate seeing Shia LaBeouf.
Fuck.
That's not
The
true.
world
Like,
guy.
God damn it,
That
you're
is
shit.
true.
Things
when
are
you were
fucked.
about when the army dude and then we're about to lose the day, the kids saved
Yeah,
everyone.
but again,
So you're
Shia
not
LaBeouf
going to hate
is
seeing
the harbinger
that
of
kid.
doom.
But he does. He always brings like anytime like the army comes across Shia LaBeouf in a red Corvette, they're like, "Fuck."
you mean
Something's
yellow?
wrong. Yellow, whatever.
The fuck is wrong?
Bumblebee
with
is
you? Get
yellow.
I
out.
don't even know.
Get
Quit acting
out.
like these movies are good. They're okay.
1 and 3 are good. 4 is good. 2 sucks.
Dude,
The
what
two's
was
the
it?
worst.
What was it?
Yeah.
Which one did they kill Optimus Prime?
2.
All of
Two?
them.
Dude, that was a pretty powerful
Well,
movie.
the first half of 2 is okay, and then it gets really bad and racist.
I didn't really like. Yeah, those robots were stupid. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
I don't
liked
know how
one,
that got passed.
The ending to 3, and like the middle of 4.
Well, yeah, because 3 felt like Black Hawk Down, but with giant robots at the
Yeah.
end, so that's
Oh,
awesome.
the ending was cool when the fucking Marines were fucking paratrooping like through the
Squirrel
skyscrapers and
suits.
shit, and the flying squirrel suits and the Mario
and the
2D
giant
suits.
goddamn tremor
So-
worm
Yeah.
robot.
I'm going to shift gears real quick.
Wait, let's do our introduction real
No,
quick.
we're not done.
Yeah, I'm done talking about
Fucking,
Transformers.
what about Michael Bay? No,
I don't. There's nothing more to talk about.
No,
He's done
I
Transformers
literally
movies.
watched parts of fucking Pearl Harbor.
So,
Do our introduction
There's no
first.
way they would make that movie now.
What?
Pearl Harbor. There's no way they could have made that movie now.
It's not a good movie.
It's not, but the thing is like, it's pretty racist as fuck. Like,
It
when
might
the attack's going on, they say, Jap every 30 seconds. Like,
Oh.
get that Jap son of a bitch.
But that's
The Japs are
realistic,
coming.
though. That's
It
like-
is, but they wouldn't make that now because people and feelings.
It wouldn't be
get
that much of a mainstream because Quentin Tarantino still makes his movies, and that pisses off a ton of people.
hurt. His are like, they've still got that independent feel.
you know what's
to
really
them.
funny about that?
Yeah, they do.
The people who really like Tarantino, I assume, support the police a lot.
And he hates police.
And he fucking openly hates
He's
the
an
police.
anti,
Does that circle make... You understand my circle
Yeah, I
here?
get it. It
Yeah.
don't make sense, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I've always separated art from the artist. Like, I love As
So,
dying, even though he tried to murder his wife. And I want him to make another record. I kind of
From
did, like,
jail?
maybe in an alternate timeline he would have gotten
Wait,
away with it.
hold
She
on.
would be dead, and I'd have another album.
Hold
Would
on,
that be right?
hold on.
No.
What? Say-
Oh, Tim, the lead singer from As I Lay Dying,
tried to hire a
put out a
hitman.
hit on his wife, but he put out a hit with an undercover cop. So he's just
So he
terrible
lives in
luck.
jail now.
So he's in jail now.
Wait, hold on.
he
Which
uses-
band?
Oh, As I Lay Dying.
Why am I drawing a blank?
Because they're not that good.
Dude, they're excellent. And now, when he does get released, he needs to rename his band
No,
As My Wife
okay.
Lays Dying.
What happened to the original singer of Kill Switch?
He had
Howard.
diabetes and left.
Bullshit. Howard was awesome.
Jesse's
I don't really
better,
like
though.
the dude guy.
There's no way. Because he's not even new, he's the old guy.
Did he do Holy Diver?
Yeah,
No,
he
so
does
go
it
fuck
live, he
himself.
does it better.
No, he doesn't.
But
I've heard new Kill Switch.
I-
It's not
I
nearly
went-
as good.
That's not true. I went and saw them 5 months ago, and I'm going to see them in May with
You're
Anthrax.
retarded.
And they're so good.
Howard was awesome.
Howard is awesome. He's a god.
Yep, thank you.
But I've seen
All right,
Kill
so
Switch.
moving on. He agreed with me, right? You got that.
Howard is amazing.
Yep,
Not
moving
taking it
on.
out Howard.
Dylan wins.
Jesse's just perfect, though.
That's not possible. What I was going to say is
Fred's like, I just
Netflix
make
makes
shit.
a lot of
Are you going
shit.
to do our
now.
introduction?
Yeah.
We don't do
I'm watching,
introductions.
We don't? All right, this is a show.
Fuck
Let's
off.
go.
It's / It's in the fucking title. If you don't know what the fuck you're watching, how did you get
Aren't you
here?
I gotta
supposed
do
to make a
titles now?
goddamn
I
intro?
got to do intros now?
Yeah, there's supposed to be an intro.
Credits? It's got to be like 90s credits where everyone
You
just
said
kind
you
of
were the
slowly
editor.
turns and smiles at the camera type shit.
And Dylan's gonna like catch a football. Brad's gonna be with like a fucking
Dude,
acoustic guitar.
I'm
Like
totally
Full
down
House.
to make this intro.
I don't want to be Uncle Jesse.
You have to be.
I guess out of
How
all
would
those
you
fucks,
wanna
I'd
be
rather
Joey?
be Uncle Jesse.
Joey.
Uncle Jesse's the
Joey's
best.
still
Yeah, but
there.
Tommy's a musician.
He should be doing something like crashing his
Dude,
bike or
just
something.
make some ridiculously.
It's just Tommy crashing his bike.
And Tommy.
You know the woodchuck that Joey has?
I'm not Uncle Joey. That creepy fucking pedophile pervert.
He
who
is.
lives in
He's
the
the only one
basement.
who's not related. Why is he? And he spends the most time with the kids.
Uncle Jesse's not related.
No, not
No,
Jesse.
Joey.
Joey.
He's not related.
No, none of them are related.
Jesse's
Jesse is.
No, they're
He-
friends.
No, he was
They're
the
all
mom's brother.
Brother.
Oh, that's right.
Joey
that's
is the
right.
only one who's not related.
Joey
He's
is
creepy.
like the creepy.
And he spends the most
No,
time with
but
the kids.
I'm saying you could make the doll, just make it like super crazy weird, like leather fetish,
Leatherface.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing any of that.
I think we should.
like your scarecrow costume.
No, I'd rather just build a superhero costume than.
Gentlemen, let's get
Or
started. Dylan, what do you want to talk
costume.
about?
Anyway, so what are you watching on Netflix? It's like a Netflix show.
Right now, I just started Troll Hunter.
Troll Hunter.
With-
That
Not that
sounds
good.
awful. Is it
Huh?
cool?
Oh, it's made by Guillermo del Toro, and
Oh.
it's got Ron Perlman, Kelsey Grammer, and Anton Yelchin in it. I like Anton
Nothing
Yelchin.
new.
He's
He's
in-
in. He's
Maybe I'm
in-
thinking of something different.
Well, there was that foreign.
So how
Troll
old
Hunter
is
movie.
it though? Because he died.
Okay, so
It
it's not
literally
that.
just
Okay.
came out. Like
Was it the last
2 days
project
ago.
he was in?
Yeah, it's an animated
Because he did
TV
Green Room
show.
and Star Trek.
It's an animated TV show where a kid hunts trolls.
It's like Mighty Max.
So
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I watched 2 Netflix shows over this last week. AO,
How is that? I actually like the chick in that.
And,
she's made some other things that are
3%.
fucking weird.
And since 8.
oh yeah, I watched that
I'm not
like a year
watching
ago.
that.
Since 8, it was really good. I enjoyed
Dylan,
it.
tell me about it. I'm gonna watch it. At
I'm
work
not going
next
to
week.
support the Wachowskis. They're fucking insane.
Oh wait, they made it.
Yeah.
They have misguided but good filmmaking. Like other stuff is like I can see the potential and all the stuff they do recently, but it's like why did you go so fucking off base and weird?
It's not.
Anyway,
And I like weird shit.
How was AO? Because the Britt
so do you
Marling.
know everything about it?
I watched part of the first episode where the chick almost kills herself or whatever, and she was blind and now she can see. But the thing is, that chick has made a lot of other projects before that she has like helped create, and I think she helped create this show where they're all really weird.
Oh,
Because there was a movie called The Sound of My Voice she's in, where it's a couple who's infiltrating a cult where the leader is her. She says she's from the future, and you just think she's crazy the whole time. And they want her to kidnap a girl, who she then at the end, like, it's just straight, weird movie until the last 10 minutes where it's like, holy fuck, like they kidnap a little girl, who's supposed to be her mom, and they do like this weird, intricate handshake that no one would know the first time they meet. So it's like, wait, were they from the future? Was she from the future? And then it ends. And you're like, what
It
the
doesn't
fuck?
even have a climax. That pissed me out. All right, it doesn't even have like a resolution.
No, well, that's how
Well,
they wanted
so-
to make more, but it didn't make any money.
so the whole premise of it is like she was blind. She disappears for like 7 years.
yeah,
They find her, and she can see. Which that was like a cool scene when her parents come in. Herschel from
Yeah,
The
she's
Walking
like,
Dead. She's
doesn't
like,
know
"Who are
who-
these
yeah,
people?"
and then
Because
they
she's
start
never seen her
talking.
parents.
and then she touches their face, and she's like, oh my god, it's my mom and dad.
Mommy. But
You guys want the face? I have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna stare blankly into
You're an
this.
asshole.
No, I really don't though.
what? I'm explaining.
Oh, okay. I just feel like you jumped to the end of it though.
No, this is like literally the first 5
That's
minutes.
the first 5 minutes of the first
shit.
episode.
Okay, well this sounds insane. Then.
Fuck.
Just shut up and listen.
I'm listening.
Jesus.
I'm listening. It's called AO, but not AI with
No, that's
the I See Dead People kid.
Yeah.
And Jude Law is a robot gigolo.
That movie's fucking weird and
Should
terrible.
have just made a movie
It has
about
like
robot
4
gigolo.
endings. I don't know.
But like you find out all kinds of stuff, and there's a lot of people in it.
Yeah,
But she
it seems to
essentially
have a
like
lot.
collects neighborhood kids and a teacher, and the teacher is what's her name from The Office, the one who sits next to the black dude, the older one.
Stanley.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
Phyllis.
Phyllis.
It's Phyllis, and she's like a teacher, and but like she's like, you can come, you got to meet me at this abandoned house at midnight, and you have to leave your front door open, so you can be like, so it's super weird. And she tells this long, intricate story about where she'd been for the last 7 years, but she starts like before she was even adopted by Herschel.
I assume it's weird sci-fi shit.
Oh,
Possibly
absolutely,
other
because it has to
dimensional
do
shit.
with near-death experiences. It has to do with like when you die, you don't actually go to heaven; you go to another dimension. And there's like a scientist who, like, when people die, he wasn't a scientist, he was a doctor / scientist. And when the first time he lost someone, he heard this noise upon their death. And people were like, yeah, you always hear weird things the first time you lose someone. But he was like, no, this was like an audible sound of like, and so like he got super obsessed with near-death experiences and what this was. And yeah. It's pretty crazy. It is super weird.
I assume the end is
Like-
very vague.
Yeah, because it's season 1. I will say it has to do with like she like while she's gone for those 7 years, part of it she's like in prison by that scientist, which is within like 10 minutes of like you being introduced to the show. I go, this guy's pretty cool. Oh no, he's keeping people in a dungeon in his basement. He's a monster. Like, so it's like I'm not like really ruining anything for people. You find out literally within the same like 10-minute span of meeting him, because you're like, oh, this dude's awesome. He's gonna help her. Oh, this is bad.
Is this a Netflix created show?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Netflix
Okay.
original.
Because they only do really good
But like
stuff.
they believe that like
For the most part.
like
99%.
they believe that essentially he's killing them and bringing them back over and over again to study it.
Wonderful.
And they start to learn these dance moves. This is where, like you were talking about, like where it gets kind of weird.
Yeah.
But they believe that with all 5 moves, they'll be able to actually like without dying transport to the other dimension. Because like when they learn the first 2, they bring someone back from the dead, and they're like, "Oh shit, that's crazy." And so yeah, it's weird, but it's really good, and the story is really good, and it's really entertaining. Because, like, essentially, when she's captured, she's blind. And while she's captured, she has a near-death experience and gets her sight back. Because you find out in the first episode, which if you would have watched all of the first episode, when she was a girl in Russia, she's actually Russian.
Okay.
And she was born with a wealthy family and, like, in a wealthy neighborhood. And all the wealthy people sent their kids to school on, like, this armored bus. Well, one day, there was an explosion that threw the bus off a bridge. And she died. But then was revived on the beach, and she lost her sight. Because, like, when she died, like, there was this woman next to, like, a little pond, like, ice pond type thing. And she's like, I can send you back, but, you know, or you can stay here with me. And she's like, I want to go back. She's like, if I'm going to send you back, I can't stand for you to see how horrible things will be for the foreseeable future. So I'm going to have to take your eyes. And she takes her eyes and sends her back.
And that's on the first episode?
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking anime or something weird like that.
It's very it's sci-fi.
As long
but
as they
it's not
treat
like,
it serious enough, it's good.
It's not like normal sci-fi. It's
Well, it's not
sci-fi
like
so
aliens and spaceships.
No,
and
no,
shit.
it's not Star
It
Wars
still falls
or-
into
yeah.
that
Right.
sci-fi.
The other one that I watched a bit, I finished, was 3%, which was clearly made in Spanish and dubbed very horribly to English, like very horribly.
Sometimes they can make like the slower scenes in the show more enjoyable, though.
Well, and I was like doing something while listening to the first episode, and so I didn't even realize how fucked up it was till like episode 2 or 3, and by that point I was already into it. So I was like, I gotta fucking finish
Fuck,
it.
do I gotta sync my TV up to my? You're like, what's going on?
But it's all right. It's not anything special in my opinion, but it wasn't bad. It's about like futuristic society. There's the offshore where everything's awesome, and then there's the inland where everything's shit. And 3%, like when you're 20 years old, you can register to go be part of the process, and 3% of the people who are in the process every year get to go to the offshore. And it's like a series of tests and crazy shit that they put you through. And so it's like about a group of individuals. And obviously there's like a rogue group of people on the inland who are trying to overthrow the people in power. You know what I mean? It's nothing unique or
it's
original.
nothing new or groundbreaking.
But there was a lot of really cool characters in it.
So it's not like an action show at all. It's like a
No, there's not a whole lot of action at all.
Is this one that Netflix did too?
Yeah, but it was like clearly done in Spanish and dubbed into English.
I'm sure they got a fan base everywhere.
But
they've been branched out
Yeah.
in other countries.
$8 a month.
Well, which I'm fine with because I've watched a lot of foreign stuff that's really good.
Yeah, I actually prefer
And
reading
watching the dubbed,
it's subtitled because
Well,
it's true.
I even like subtitles
watching
on
the
everything.
dubbed.
I like reading so I can focus on like what's happening more because I can read real quick because they always flash the subtitles.
Well, half the
typically
time
before.
when they translate it, I don't know, for whatever reason,
It's goofy.
The dub, the subtitles don't actually match up with the dub half the time.
Right.
And the dub
That's true,
actually
too.
strays further from.
It does
in terms
because they
of the
try to
other
match their,
shit.
I guess, their mouth up
Yeah.
more, and you lose context on a lot of stuff. Yeah, so that's cool. I didn't know. I'm only
Dude,
aware
there's-
of like
Netflix.
Netflix.
Go to Netflix. Go to the search option
And
and
just
just
Netflix
type in
originals.
Netflix. No, just
Yeah,
type
they
in
have
Netflix.
like their own like.
Their
Here's
own
all the shit we
category.
made. Yeah,
That's how I found all those fucking stand-up comedians I never would have discovered. Because
Yeah, no,
Netflix is awesome to stand.
There's a lot of really good ones. Like I said, I'm still in the process of watching stuff because I honestly feel like it's some of the best stuff out
Yeah.
there right now.
I can do that.
I'm
I'm
still
still on
hoping-
like
I'm still
Stranger
hoping
Things
that
and
somehow-
like mainstream ones though.
Somehow, this is like the little kid in me is like, hey, you guys gonna make Firefly? You guys gonna do that?
Dude,
Firefly's dead.
if they
I
brought,
know it is.
If they brought
but
back
because
Voltron,
they're bringing
though,
back like
Voltron,
they're bringing back
Fuller
all
House.
this shit, and it's like, hey, you guys want to make the world explode in
Here's
one
the thing.
orgasmic
The people
bubble?
I
in
think-
Fuller House, those people aren't doing fuck all any. You know.
Granted,
Right.
I think the cast would come back. I think Josh Whedon or Josh Whedon. Joss Whedon is.
I kind of want Josh Whedon to make Dr. Horrible sing along blog 2 before he does anything
Netflix
else.
would pick that up too, though. I feel
Absolutely.
like. I think they would. I think Netflix would be like, here's a blank check, like that shitty kids movie, and then it's like, do what you want.
Netflix
If he
is getting the
came to
creepiest goddamn show ever. Unsolved
what?
Mysteries.
Dude, oh my
Remember
god,
that
dude.
show?
That show like horrified
That
me.
show's
as a
terrifying.
kid.
Yeah.
Are they bringing that back?
I used to watch.
They're not
it-
bringing it back. They're just gonna air all the old shit, which
Oh,
is
okay.
fine.
I used to
because
watch
it's
it
terrifying.
with
Yeah.
my parents,
As a
and it was
kid.
like fucking
Like,
scary.
What? What is
They
this?
came
shit?
on like
It's
as,
like the shit
cops
I
and
watch
shit like
now
that,
on
Yeah.
where I'm watching these crazy, bizarre mysteries of people disappearing, and
Yeah. I haven't dived too far into
That's
the rabbit
probably why
hole
I
of
really like
Netflix
that shit.
Originals. I'm still on like the Marvel stuff. I still got to finish Luke Cage. I just finished Stranger Things.
Stranger
My
Things is
wife's
amazing.
It's fucking epic. I don't need a season 2, but I'm happy we're getting one.
I would
thought
have liked an anthology series with it possibly, where it's just weird shit.
I feel like focusing on the same characters might take away from what happened.
That's
but
why I wanted
I think
an
Will might be
anthology.
more of a focus because Will. Spoilers for everybody. Being able to jump in between the Upside Down might be
Real.
cool.
real quick question though: if someone ever did bring it back, Firefly, how do you do that?
They didn't wrap it up, so you just.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm saying, hold on. At
Well,
the
you don't
end-
have to bring half those people back because half of them are dead.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
at
just
the end of
one's
the
dead.
movie,
No,
No,
she's dead.
Book is dead.
and the preacher.
Oh, but the priest
Book-
kind of like wasn't part of the group in the movie though. He had already left.
Yeah, but
But
that was
Only
just
Wash
the
died,
movie.
really.
He's
like,
dead
the
and
group.
Wash.
Yeah.
You mean
I feel
Wash,
like-
one of the coolest characters in
It was
the whole
really
show?
cool. That was like float like, or what do you say, float like a leaf or something?
And I found out. I
Good
found
shot.
out
Float
why
like a
he
leaf on the
wasn't
wind.
in the first half of Legends of Tomorrow
Why?
because he was fucking filming Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's right. And he was supposed to be in Uncharted 4 as a voice character, but he left because of creative differences. I'm like, it's a video game, voice your character. But I think it could be fine though because honestly, the only story, like the running story, is the story of River, and that was never really
Dude.
concluded.
Have either of you got around to watching Con Man?
No,
Never heard of
I'm
it.
not gonna watch it though.
What?
I got too much other shit.
I
to
might
do.
watch
It's
it.
like
I know it's good.
It's
but
like-
I got other
Hey,
shit.
don't you're talking about watching Crocodile Dundee or
it's like 13
Steve Irwin.
episodes.
You don't have shit going
I
on.
said no. I didn't.
Brad,
Watching that
hold on,
when I was a
stop.
kid. You
Just
fuck.
stop.
Yeah.
It's 13 episodes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch.
10 minutes apiece.
Sorry.
Well, I can watch that. I can watch it right now.
It's a point now not to.
Quit checking your email
Anyway.
and watch Aquaman.
Alan Tudyk. It's made by Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion, and it's about they were
Oh,
on
fuck.
like
They were on Geeking Out with Kevin Smith and we were talking about
Yeah,
it.
they-
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's new.
Season 2 is gonna be coming out soon, but they were on a sci-fi show that only lasted one season, and then they go to like all the cons still.
So it's
And
kind of like meta, kind of like how
Nathan-
Birdman was for Michael
Nathan
Keaton.
Fillion is the only one out of all of them who became like super famous
Makes sense.
in the show.
It's true.
And like, there's a scene of Nathan Fillion where he's like filming a movie, and like Josh Whedon's on a ladder fanning him, and like it's
That's
so
cool.
funny. But
What's Josh Whedon's next project? He's been away for a while.
Dr. Gordon will see
And
more
he's
about
too
it.
good to be away for a while.
But the whole thing I was saying is there's a scene where he's with Peter Petrelli from Heroes, that guy. I can't remember the other actor, but they're like doing
show could've
video
been
game
great.
voice acting, and it's for like these soldiers, and they're supposed to be like hardcore soldiers, and you have like the dude who plays Peter, and he's just like, "Get these guys out of here! Let's take the fight to the front." And then comes to Alan Tudyk, and he's like, "Yeah, let's murder these guys!" And it's just like, and they just keep doing the voice acting over. He's like, "Why don't you try it? Get a little like," and he just keeps doing it. And they're like, "Here, we're gonna have you play this guy." And it's just some dude who's wounded and dying, and he's just saying like really
I would
pussy
imagine
lines.
voice acting
And he
for
starts
games
getting-
so hard.
And he starts getting
It'll be
like
fun.
super pissed off because he realizes that everyone's just essentially saying he's too pussy to voice like a hardcore soldier. And so it was such a great scene.
It would be
Because that whole thing leads to Peter Petrelli getting, I don't know the guy's actual name.
He doesn't
Milo
deserve a
something.
name.
He gets him to go stand in for him on a voice acting like conference that they were having at some book thing, and he goes to it because he voiced a cartoon back in like his early career in the show, where he voiced all the characters, and there's like black people and like Indians and like all this, and he voiced all of them and like super.
They whitewashed it all.
And the whole thing is about racism and voice acting is what he's at. So he has to go up there and talk about what he did voice acting wise.
Uncharted 4 got slammed for that too. They cast a white chick as a black character. And there was this big hoopla about it, and the people that were like in charge of the game let it go on for like a week, and then whoever's in charge of like Naughty Dog said, yeah, but like it fit the character, and then we also have this black character voicing a white character, and nobody made a big fuss about that. So there you go. Quit. Everyone get off Twitter.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
In like the first episode, he gets like accosted in a bathroom where people are like, "Hey, you're the fucking guy." And they're like trying to get him to sign shit underneath while he's taking a shit. And he like goes out and he's talking to Samwise Gamgee, fucking
Sean Astin.
Sean Astin. And there's like all these girls just coming up to Sean Astin, and like he's just like pulling straight ass left and right. He's like, "Dude, just go with it," because he's talking to him about like, he's like, "Dude, I just don't like being remembered for one thing." And Sean Astin just has women all over him. He's like, "Dude, it's really not that bad." And he's just like, "Well, it's so honestly, man."
Wasn't he the Goonies and wasn't he
Goonies, Rudy.
Rudy, that's what that everyone loves that football movie.
Mm-hmm.
One of the worst football movies.
My favorite sports movie is The Goon. That's on Netflix. That's really good.
They're doing a sequel.
I know,
My
I'm
favorite is
excited.
Mr. Alaska, and then I'd say not Hot Shots. What's that other hockey movie with the Hanson brothers?
See, it depends on what you're talking about, because when it comes to sports movies, there's
What's
like
that? Oh, Slap
funny,
Shot.
yeah.
Slap Shot.
There's
Then The
funny
Goon.
sports movies, and then there's like serious sports movies, and they're not the same fucking thing.
Serious
I don't know.
is cool.
The Goon is funny, but it does have a lot of serious
The Goon
moments.
has some serious moments. in
Yeah.
it.
Right, but like
It's sort of Mr.
Rudy
Alaska.
is
That's
based-
actually kind of like a lighthearted.
Rudy is
drama
based on a true
comedy.
story.
Yeah, so's The Goon.
I don't.
Is it really?
Yeah, I looked it up. The guy ends up becoming a cop in real life. I mean,
That's
it's
cool.
loosely based on. It's basically about a guy who
My
played
point is that
minor
hockey
league hockey,
movies are the best. sports
and the only
movies. Then
reason
football,
he was
baseball,
he played hockey was so that he could beat the shit out of people. But the thing is like he's a really nice person. Like,
But they had that though. They have like being a goon or whatever that was
Yeah,
like a real thing.
yeah.
It used to be.
Like the Rookie is actually a really good sports movie with fucking Dennis goddamn Quaid, which
say a
is
lot.
Which one's that one where that really shitty kids movie where the kid like breaks his arm and he,
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year and he can like throw, yeah, the movie's terrible.
And he goes and
Angels in the
helps
Outfield's
them
terrible.
Cubs win the World Series.
There was one of Mark
Angels in the
Wahlberg.
Outfield
There was one of
with
Mark
JGL.
Wahlberg, a football movie that was really good. Invincible?
Yeah.
Maybe that was pretty cool.
Where he gets to join the
That's
Eagles. They made
based
it
on a
It's
real
Always
story.
Sunny.
Is it? Hockey movies are still my favorite sports movies, though.
No, absolutely not.
Watch the Goon. It's great.
But the Green Mr.
There's only
Alaska
two rules.
and
There was only
Slapshot.
two rules.
The Replacement,
Don't touch my
The
fucking
Replacements is one of
Percocets.
the best, too.
comedy
Does anyone
wise,
have
yeah.
any
Yeah.
Percocets?
I don't know, man. I still think that Mr. Alaska, Goon, and Slapshot are the three best sports movies.
Goon's awesome. But it's nice to see Sean William Scott do something.
Yeah, right. He fell off, and like he was really awesome. Like I even liked that fucking shitty Shaolin Monk movie, and I
I
love the
love him
rundown.
in the episode of It's Always Sunny that he's
Yeah, when he's the brother, and he dives off the
in.
bridge.
Country Mac.
But no, I thought that like the rundown was like one of the
Rundown's
best
got a
action
lot of
movies.
really good stunts.
And the
Like
next-
it won like a bunch of stuntman
Oh,
awards.
did
and
it
shit.
win?
Yeah.
It should won. It should have won Best Picture for
Ever.
whatever year it came out. Best Picture ever award.
I don't know, man. Like I said, there's a lot of really good
And Netflix stuff. I'm excited to go
like,
down the rabbit hole.
serious sports movies that I like, but I have like a sports background.
I'm trying to think of
whatever
good serious ones. I liked Invincible.
Well, The Natural.
What about The
Natural
Grid?
is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
The Rookie is really good. It's a we
But
did-
that's
Would
Sandra Bullock
Friday
one.
Night Lights be considered serious? It's kind of like a dark
ish.
comedy.
Yeah. The Rookies is the one where the teacher like starts throwing and realizes he's throwing 98 miles an hour. And so at like 43,
I don't think I've seen that
he
one.
goes and tries out for Major League Baseball. It's like
I
based on a
remember
real
what you're
story.
talking about. I just don't care.
Sports movies aren't really.
There's like funny
Popular
shit to me because
anymore,
like
are
he
they?
goes out to the tryout and there's like all these young like
Yeah, he's old
18
as
kids,
fuck.
and he's like changing a diaper on like a Chevy truck hood.
What was the
Like,
last?
hey, you're up. Like, all right.
What was the last
He's like
really
wearing
popular
blue
sports
jeans
movie?
and shit.
Last what?
The last like really popular sports movie. I feel like there's been some that have come out. Like there was one with Kevin Costner in a baseball.
That Sandra
Came
Bullock
out
one was
recently?
really popular. Whatever that with that big guy.
The Blind Side.
Moneyball.
sure.
See,
Moneyball.
I watched that though. Was that really a sports movie though?
What?
Like sports
I
had
don't
a
know.
little bit to do with
I
it.
just
The
know
Blind
that there was
Side?
sports in it. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
There was sports
That's
in
a true
it.
story.
Yeah, and it was a good movie. I actually liked it
But,
a lot.
Moneyball-
You're right. The
You made
Moneyball was good.
garbage. Or
That might have been the
garbage.
last real big one besides The Blind Side. There used to be one like every year. I thought.
Any given
Just like
Sunday.
it's just like comic book
Um,
movies.
Miracle is a really great hockey one
Yeah.
where America beats Russia back
We
in the
always beat
day.
Russia.
No, we did not back then.
Oh, just in war, not in hockey. Sorry,
We've never.
we never fought them, but we would though.
This fucking guy. If it doesn't
You
fly
know.
or shoot lasers out of his butthole, he doesn't know anything about it.
Like Laser Cats, the fucking Steve Martin short from. Brad, what's your topic?
I hate you.
All right, David, what's your topic?
You're David, idiot.
I know. We already talked Stranger Things. Could talk Rogue One, but I don't really want to. You know what I want to talk about? Why DC and Warner Brothers are fucking up their movie division so bad it's hurting my heart.
What do they do now?
You guys hear about the news that they're pushing back Justice League Part 2 to do a
Batman?
Deadshot movie?
I know they were
Batman,
doing a dead shot.
Suicide
which is
Squad
good.
2, and a Gotham City Sirens.
I'm interested in the Gotham City Sirens.
Why? Well, no. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I'm okay with everything. What I'm not okay with is them having a plan and then them being so fucking reactionary that they're like, oh, people like Suicide Squad. Let's push off Justice League Part 2 that's obviously going to connect. And
They're
just-
not doing it for that. They're doing it more for the Batman movie. I heard.
Batman I get, but Suicide Squad 2, okay, have it after. Like, you guys remember when they announced their slate of movies?
Yeah.
Are we ever going to get the fucking Rock who was cast like 4 years ago in his
His wife.
movie? Probably not. Are we ever going to get like, you know, it's like they can't even get like the Flash director or the script down. And like poor fucking Ezra Miller's sitting there like, hey guys, I'm gonna do my movie, but instead they're gonna like launch like 3 other movies. They're only gonna put out 2 or 3 movies a year, maybe only 2. These movies take like years to do, and you're gonna push off shit you had like. I feel like Zack Snyder and everyone involved, Jeff Johns, they're all getting fucked because they had the story, and we saw how Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad were both kind of fucked with the studio because they're like extended editions had like major plot elements that the studio took out. And now they're gonna like, you know, I want that Flash scene in Batman vs Superman to pay off. Is it
Yeah.
ever going to? Who knows? Because they're pushing off Justice League for like 4 more movies.
You said Justice League Part 2.
Part
Yeah.
2, but Part 1, had to have Batman get the rest of the Justice League, fight Steppenwolf. I doubt Darkseid or Superman coming back. If he does, it's gonna be at the
Superman
end.
will come back. Darkseid
Towards
probably
the
won't.
end, but like I feel like that whole nightmare scene of it in fucking BVS was probably planned to take shape in the second movie. Because the first Justice League is going to have so much shit to do already.
Yeah, it's got to build everything.
I just feel like for instance, like Marvel, like I know you guys probably don't like it as much as me. Like I think all Marvel films are pretty amazing.
I like them.
But they have a plot.
they
They,
were
have a
better.
plan though, and like
Yeah.
everything filters in to where when you get to Civil War, it's amazing, and like they don't fucking deviate from the plan.
I don't know if I would say they have like this like great plan. I mean, they make this.
No, their shit is so finely goddamn tuned.
It really is though.
It's because they
there's-
make
And it's not because they're reactionary. They didn't say Iron Man's
they-
perfect. Let's make Iron Man 3, 4, 5 and fuck Thor and
right.
fuck
No,
Captain America.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is Marvel is like this, is like circle, and they just go Iron Man's shell over top of it, fucking Captain America's shell over top of it.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they,
yeah.
they just make the same.
But they have a
movies over
story
and
though.
over
Like they
again.
know that they need to get the Infinity Stones.
Right, but
in
I'm
each
saying
movie.
they have
Yeah.
like this art of like how much comedy it needs to be
Yeah.
in here, what the drama points
Well, yeah,
are.
it's
I wish
definitely
they have like a
mass-produced
formula.
manufactured.
They have
thing.
this
It doesn't
formula
feel
that's lighthearted
natural.
and fun, and is working better in current society than DC, which is
Yes.
darker and edgier.
And that's not my point though, but I do agree completely.
well, I'm saying
But yeah.
that's why Marvel. It's so easy for them to just go slap it, slap.
But they also have like an
Like the
ongoing
new
story that they
Guardians
know
trailer
though.
is so ridiculous.
Oh, that was made just to sell Baby Groot toys. I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
absolutely.
one though. But
Right
I'm gonna
before
buy
Christmas,
one.
right
But it's
before
awesome.
Christmas.
I'm
It looks
surprised
good.
they did. Yeah.
Oh, Mantis is in it, so I'm happy.
I kind of wish I didn't see that trailer because I feel like those scenes would have been so much better, especially like Drax at the end.
Oh yeah, he was the best part of that trailer.
He's the best part of the first movie. He's awesome.
Yeah.
When he's just like, "Can I rip someone's spine out of their back?" and John Cena is like, "No, that's murder. It's the worst crime of them all."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh man," he just shrugs it off.
And you, Green Hole.
But like,
you
I
are my
don't see.
friend.
So Gotham City Sirens, you know what that is? That's Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Poison Ivy.
It's just
I don't
it's-
see how
it's
that
DC
movie-
girls
Yeah,
movie.
which is cool. I would love to see it,
Well,
but
yeah,
how is that going to connect to the bigger picture of Darkseid and all this shit? Like,
It
it's
won't.
not. They're just being reactionary, and I want,
Right, but-
I want my story
okay,
that they promised.
here's-
that they
here's-
kind of fucked up Batman vs Superman doing.
Here's
Because
the
those
thing,
scenes
though.
took away from other important scenes that could have fleshed out the characters.
Here's what you have to hope. You have to hope that.
I don't have hope anymore.
Well, I do, and here's why.
I did
Because
before
I
this
see.
announcement.
I see. Okay, so what we have now. What's the next DC movie coming?
Wonder
out?
Woman, which is a
Wonder
prequel,
Woman.
so it doesn't connect to the story really.
I bet you it will in some fashion.
In the beginning and the end,
Something
probably.
that
Yeah, there might be a bookend or
I
something.
bet it
Right,
starts out
yeah,
with her
that's
looking
what
at the
I'm
Lex Luthor picture and then it flashes.
He's
forward.
coming back for Justice League.
I'm excited because even though people had a problem with him, like he's important to the story. Like he's the one that
Well,
contacted.
he's Lex Luthor now, so get the fuck over
Yeah.
it. Just like Jared Leto is the Joker now, so get the fuck over it.
But- okay.
I hope he's.
what I'm saying is like the Gotham Sirens.
yeah.
If that's on a smaller arc that takes place in the Batman story arc that ties to it, as opposed to it itself tying to Darkseid,
yeah.
but instead ties to Batman's arc that ties to Darkseid. So I'm saying, so look at it in like instead of Marvel where it has that one nice big bubble.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that DC, with what I'm hearing, has maybe a couple bubbles that will all tie, and then stuff is happening within these arcs.
So with them
Well,
being so,
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 doesn't affect any of the Marvel phase, apparently.
which is fine because you have
Right,
so
but
many
they're
other
gonna
movies
be
that
there.
do, and Infinity
They're gonna
War.
Yeah, they'll
be
be
there
there eventually,
Yeah.
but this one, they don't have to shoehorn
This
Thanos
is just
in
so
an
early
Infinity
though.
Gem.
Like Marvel is a little reactionary because they pushed off Thor and some shit for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
because
they
Thor sucks
and
dick,
then they
and they
squeezed
realize
in-
how shitty
I don't-
Thor is.
I'm so excited for the third one though.
I'm excited for the third one, but
Yeah, what did they have
the more,
to do?
the
What
more
did they
I find
have
out
to
about
do?
Spider-Man, the more I don't want to see it.
Wait, hang on.
Hold on,
We're
look-
getting so off topic. What's your question?
Well, look at what they had to do to make Thor 3 good.
They
Put
have
in the
to
Hawk
buddy
and
count.
Beta Ray
Yeah.
Bill and Beta Ray Bill and Jeff Goldblum and the dude from Jurassic Park.
That's Jeff Goldblum.
No, the other guy isn't it
Sam
too?
Neill.
Yeah, I
And,
forgot that Jeff Goldblum was in Jurassic Park from.
That lady from
They
Kate
literally.
Blanchett.
Yeah,
She's
she plays
Helen.
Helena. That's gonna see, and I think Beta Ray Bill is gonna be in it because they were dropping like Gladiator. That would be cool.
Well, they already
even though he looks like a
established
giant
his
horse.
races.
But yeah, no, I am more excited for Thor now that it's gonna be a buddy cop movie
Yeah.
in space with Hulk. That might be cool.
So,
But I think because they also like Marvel also like shoehorned in, I think, Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp. But, like, it's okay for them to do it so far down the line because they're on, like, their phase 4.
Yeah.
And they already have, like, the Infinity War, like, set up to happen. But for fucking DC to do it, like, we don't even have, like, a Batman or fucking Superman movie.
Let's look at it this way, though.
Superman...
Because we talked about this earlier with Batman vs. Superman. We talked about this many, many months earlier this year.
Yeah.
How it felt like DC was rushing to try to catch up to where Marvel was.
And they did. Which is why it's so forgivable that there was plot holes in that movie.
Now they're realizing they're like, hey, we don't have to catch Marvel. We could do it at our own pace and still do it right.
If they did that, they
so
wouldn't
maybe they're hitting the brakes a little bit to slowly expand their beginnings to get a good, solid base. Because that's what Marvel did. Marvel built a really good base, and now they're able to do whatever they want within this because it's established. So if DC is pumping the brakes a little bit to get this establishment, I'm fine with that.
And the wrong way, though, because it's not Flash or Aquaman, it's Catwoman and Deadshot. And
well, they know what works.
It's just super reactionary. Yeah.
Everything already works.
But you can't build the base on Catwoman and Deadshot. Well,
here's the thing. Maybe. I don't fucking want it.
Maybe they already beat the Justice League. I don't want it either.
Maybe.
He's awesome, but...
Maybe they're not making Flash. Because it's going to end up being TV of Barry Allen. And they're going to bridge the universes.
That's not going to happen.
And it's going to happen. As long as Flash isn't being made, I can hope.
I would blow my...
If that happens, I will literally shoot you.
I'd watch it.
On the podcast?
I would take Dylan.
Yeah, I'll shoot you in the face.
I would fucking weekend at Bernie's and take Dylan to go see it, though. I'd be like, Dylan, this is all you ever wanted. But no, I don't... And, like, I love Deadshot. I love Will Smith. But, like...
But Deadshot's... Okay,
Suicide Squad
Deadshot is not a strong enough character to have
He's
his own
a villain.
movie.
No villain should have their own movie.
You know what, though?
No, I'll disagree with that. But I just think that Deadshot is... As cool as Deadshot is, he's still kind of a boring fucking character by himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know who wouldn't be a boring Deadshot character? The one from the TV show.
No, he wouldn't be.
Yeah,
Will Smith's so much better. It would
still be boring.
I killed your brother.
I'm fine with the Harley Quinn movie because it's not going to be a Harley Quinn movie.
It was good.
It's going to be an ensemble movie where they're going to have, fucking Batgirl, possibly Huntress.
Why can't that all just be Suicide Squad 2, though? Because you can have all those characters.
Because they want a girl power movie. They want a girl power movie.
You could do that.
But then you don't get...
You have the last two Star Wars movies being girl power movies.
But then you're not bringing back,
I just feel like it's a waste. Because that's a year waste. If we get Deadshot and Suicide Squad 2 or Sirens in 1 year...
Not everything that happens in these universes is going to be directly related to
It doesn't have to be, but it needs to be at first because you set it up,
it's building a universe still.
Because you...
It's building the universe still, where everything doesn't have to be directly tied to fucking Darkseid. Captain America still hasn't fucking tied into Darkseid. None of those movies.
Right. What you're asking is that you're asking that Iron Man 1 ties into the Infinity Wars.
That's what you're basically...
No, because Iron Man 1 did not set up anything. Batman vs. Superman had the flashback scene.
What I'm saying
Superman's
is,
dead, and Lex Luthor
if they make Flash right now, it came out next year.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have anything to do with Darkseid.
Apparently,
the Flash still has to go do goddamn Flash things.
Apparently, it was going to be a him and Cyborg team up. Which, are we even going to get Cyborg? That would have been cool. I feel bad for him now because he's like, fuck. My movie was at the end of the slate, and now they're pushing it off by 4 years.
Well, at least he's still getting a movie because thank God they kicked Will Smith's kid to the fucking curb and got rid of Static Shock. Good on you, DC.
All I needed to see is Will Smith's kid riding on a trash can lid to complete my life. No, I just don't...
You realize that's where that kid would live if he wasn't Will Smith's son, right?
Yeah.
Trash can lid.
I don't know. I just think that's a year wasted.
He's my favorite.
And I don't need it right away, but I would rather set up the Justice League characters than set up a Catwoman and Poison Ivy movie.
Well, what do you think about them wanting Megan Fox as Poison Ivy?
Nobody's wanting that. That's just a fan rumor. That's never going to happen.
I don't want it.
No,
I would like to look at it, but I don't want to watch it talk.
No. So, and then also my thing is, them being so fucking reactionary, Zack Snyder is no longer, there's rumors, and he hasn't been confirmed to do Justice League Part 2. So, them pushing up Justice League Part 2, it's I know Part 1, out of all the shit they're going to do, it's going to leave on a cliffhanger, or with open threads fucking BVS are. If they keep pushing it out and keep throwing in, oh, hey, people like Harley Quinn, let's do a Harley Quinn fucking trilogy, are they even going to get to that? That's my main concern, and that's what
All right, so lay this out. Okay, so we had Man of Steel.
Perfect.
No, I'm just talking about movie orders. You don't need to fucking speak.
But it is though.
It's not, but okay.
It is really good.
It didn't
It's
win.
good. It's not
It's
perfect.
probably the best DC film
Yeah, it definitely is the best DC film out of the three.
of the current generation.
Out of the three that we have been released so far, it's better than BVS, better than.
I like
Suicide Squad.
Batman vs Superman better than Man of Steel.
Did you?
honestly.
Really, dude?
Yeah,
I don't know.
did.
The ending of Man of Steel is so powerful to me.
The opening,
But the beginning of Batman versus Superman.
the opening of Man of Steel was cooler.
It's
I
the
thought.
end of fucking
Man
Man
of
of Steel.
I mean, that's exciting. ending.
told from the way it
Told
like,
from a guy that
related
drove
to,
around in a Jeep.
You
It
just
was
like
cool,
little
though.
kids dying. You're a piece of
The
shit.
part where it related a lot and felt like it gave that tone of like 9/11 and shit. That
Was
fucking-
cool. I was at Ground Zero.
That was like intense.
Where was
Hold
he?
on,
Should have
hold
just
on,
battle
hold on,
ringed
hold on.
up the fucking building. That would have bag grappled up the building. That would have been awesome.
Right, Batman was kind of a piece of shit and saved no one
Yeah.
You say a little girl.
because he didn't bring his suit with him that day.
Yeah, but she wished she was dead though.
Anyway,
After all that, probably.
So-
she probably grew to be Huntress.
and the one person he did save blew up everyone.
Little Congress.
Batman, you're so bad at your job, bro.
Dude, I have a cool idea about how to fix
Hold on.
VBS.
Hold on.
Okay, never. Okay, let's go.
Just watch the
Different topic.
extended edition.
No, that dude should have been fucking Metallo, and they shouldn't have been a Doomsday, and it would have made more sense for Lex
It would've been
Luthor to
okay.
build him, and it would have been a cooler villain. Batman probably could have helped fight instead of just sit there in the background in the final fight.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that they needed another villain with character development.
No.
You just needed a thing to punch
Yeah,
because they
That's what
had they
Zack Snyder
gave a
does
lot
best.
of gave a lot of their development.
Zack Snyder's like,
to
when can we get
Lex.
past the story? And start
Because
punching
I feel
shit?
like we would have gotten less development of Lex if we would have had Metallo because we would have had to split the difference.
less
between the
development
two.
was fine because all he did was just put Jolly Ranchers in dudes' mouths. But anyway,
That's fine. So it was good.
Man of Steel,
Yeah.
BVS, Suicide Squad,
Correct.
Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Justice League.
And then we're gonna have a Justice League.
And then Flash, but maybe not anymore because it doesn't have a director, but they already have a director for Suicide Squad 2.
Aquaman.
And they're lining up something for... Yeah, Aquaman's supposed to come out after Flash, but like James Wan's already like in fucking production, so I bet that gets moved up.
That's already. I mean, that's
it's
already
kind of-
gearing to go.
See, it's
Because
really
Flash has had 2 directors.
this
that
is
have dropped
already
out.
this is already in a really weird order
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
because well, maybe not though.
Well, the
because-
president of Warner Brothers changed twice. Or like the CEOs have changed twice because these movies aren't performing. Like they're making money, but they're not performing what they want it to be.
They're doing better than Sony though.
Well, yeah, but Spider-Man might get them back on track. It might make up for Ghostbusters. But yeah.
But here's the thing, though. So in Justice League, we're going to be introduced to Cyborg, Flash,
Yeah.
who don't have their own movies.
No.
Batman technically doesn't have his own movie yet, but in this universe, Buddy's
Which I would
established.
actually be fine with him never
But
having his
here's-
own movie because if he's in everything, that's cool. Like he was
That's
so
how
cool
I
in
feel about the
Suicide
Joker.
Squad
I want the Joker to never be a main villain, but to just show
Yeah.
up here and there and just fuck things up.
because it was awesome.
But as long as when you move forward and make that first Flash one, it technically means we don't have to do like an origin.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
So we can just go at it however we want to at
Yes.
that point.
Which is why
so
sequels are always better for
The more I'm
superheroes.
thinking about this, maybe it's not a fucked up pattern. Maybe they're just like, let's fucking skip
No, it's
origins.
just fucked up that they don't seem
Well, it
committed
speeds
enough.
up. It speeds up their timeline,
Yes.
though, because you don't have to blow an origin film.
Which is why I forgave a lot of the stuff for fucking BVS. Because I'm like, you know what? We're there. We didn't need 7 movies. We're there.
Yeah.
All these cool loose ends. Like I'm still trying to see where all these loose ends tie to. Oh, they're gonna tie to Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Maybe I'll find out never.
They probably won't. I think you're missing the point, though. I think that's just going to tie into
Yeah.
Batman's
But they
universe.
keep pushing
not
back the other ones, though.
the other one.
No, yeah, and like it's
What's
cool.
being pushed off that's so
Justice
important?
League 2, the most
Besides
important
that,
one.
It's not the most
Well,
important.
and then everything else though too. You're pushing back.
The only
and
reason-
the Green Lantern Corps. I was so excited
the
to
only
see the
reason
Green Lantern Corps.
the only reason it's the most important one is because you're going to have part 1,
Yeah.
and then you're going to have like a Flash movie where like the Flash is clearly in the middle of fighting some shit, and then you're just going to have a Flash movie. And,
Well, I mean, the thing is there's no. We don't know the story.
We don't know the
necessarily.
story.
So I mean,
I would assume
Justice
Superman
League
comes
1
back at the
and
end,
Justice
though.
League 2
Well, yeah,
could
that's
tie
true.
together, but it could take several years.
Right.
There could be breaks. Like you fight Steppenwolf, but the
That's
second
true.
half of Justice League doesn't happen. For
I would
a couple
assume that
years.
Superman comes back at the end because for his
I don't think he'll come back at the end.
for
I think
his-
he'll come back midway.
for his death to mean something, he can't come back on the first 10 minutes.
No, but I
It'd
think
be
it'll be
what
like
the
in
fuck?
the mid part of the
You
movie.
think, I think he's gonna save them from something.
It could
Something
be.
that Batman can't fight, which is almost anything.
Well, it could be. It could actually technically be
A cliffhanger.
Justice League 2
comes
at
back
the
in?
very beginning.
No, he's confirmed to be in Justice League 1.
Poor Cavill. He
Yeah.
hasn't been
They carry
confirmed.
his coffin.
He hasn't technically been confirmed, but at like Comic-Con, he came out on stage with everybody.
Yeah, of course he's going
They
to.
didn't let him say shit, but he came out.
Yeah, because he's not in the movie.
He's not in the movie. But you can't have a Justice League
But
without
I'm saying-
Superman, though.
But yeah,
That's why
like
it's weird that
you're
he's
saying,
dead.
that could make sense. Justice League 1 might wrap up real nicely in a bow with like, hey, we know
fix
Darkseid's
Steppenwolf.
coming, but we don't
Well,
know
I mean,
when.
it
Isn't
could
he going to
also
be
just-
William Dafoe? Isn't he playing Steppenwolf?
I think so.
Or no.
No.
Willem Dafoe is an Aquaman.
Yeah, he's an Aquaman.
The guy, someone from Game of Thrones is Steppenwolf. The casting all
The
around for
thing
DC
is,
films
the
are
thing
awesome.
is like, even if it ends on a cliffhanger of like, oh no, Darkseid's coming. The thing is like, they can't go fight him. They're not technologically advanced enough. This isn't Marvel. where
He's
we're
gonna
sending
come here,
people-
yeah.
So
my fear is that we
maybe
just want to
he's
get
still
to
not
there
coming
because they'll keep
in, like,
pushing it
2
back.
years.
I think that they're taking all the criticism of Snyder and all the internet hate. Is like they're being like reactionary. I bet fucking Snyder doesn't even do Justice League 2, which are kind of
Well, David Ayer's still doing, or he's doing Gotham City Sirens, isn't he?
no, he's doing Suicide Squad 2.
Is he? I thought he was doing Gotham City
Years-
Sirens as well.
I actually,
That'd be cool. I like Ayers as a director. I just think.
Well, the problem is when the studio ties his hands because he's a good director.
Well, here's the deal. They
just
don't
need to
tie their
leave him
hands
alone.
initially. They let them make their films,
And
and
then
then
they dick it all up.
Yeah, and then they step into the fucking
See.
like editing bay and they go get the fuck out.
I'm pretty
And they
sure.
fuck all the
I'm pretty
movies
sure
up.
all of us agree. We love Snyder's complete work.
Yeah,
Not what the studio makes.
I love
it
every
on
single one of
theater.
his films. Even
Like his
The Owl
Sucker
movie?
Punch was not as bad as people make it out to
You
be.
like
It's a
the Owl
beautiful
movie?
film. Oh, I love the Owl movie. The Guardians, the Legends of Gahul.
I never watched
It's a
it.
perfect movie.
Anyway, so it would be sad.
It's not
but,
a kid's
But
movie.
look what happened when Josh Whedon stepped away from Marvel.
It
and
broke
then
him.
came over. Well, not him. What I'm talking
Yeah.
about, what it did to Marvel. And then the next movie
Was awesome.
was many consider the best Marvel movie.
They got two
Well, the
fucking
Russo
comedy
brothers are
writers.
awesome.
They were awesome, but who would have thought they were awesome though? Didn't they just do like?
Well, I knew they
did
were
Arrested
awesome because the
Development, didn't they?
community was fucking amazing. The
I thought
episodes
they-
of the community they did. Were
Didn't they
great.
do Arrested Development?
I don't know about that. I know they did the community. They
I-
did like the action episodes of the community.
I didn't know there was actually.
They have
Yeah,
like
paintball wars.
paintball
Okay.
wars on the campus, and they're amazing.
Because that's a show you show me with Daniel over what that Don
Yeah.
Glover.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good.
It
So
seems super funny.
So if for some reason Snyder didn't do 2, I'm not that worried about it. There's so much
Just because
talent.
it's connected, I,
I know,
feel like though. But yeah,
there's
I get
so
it,
much
though.
talent out there,
There is.
and so sometimes.
They should get George
Fresh.
Lucas to come back.
Fuck you.
Well, that's why I'm glad that
Could you
Ben.
imagine the
That's why I'm
headlines?
glad that Ben Affleck
Is
is
doing
like
it?
is so much a big part of like what they're
He
doing.
doesn't seem like he's letting them push
they've
around.
kind of
though.
like made Snyder step down, but while he's going down, they're bringing Affleck up.
So Snyder is such a good producer. Like people like shit on him, but everything people love about this whole universe, the way the characters look, the casting, the
Yeah.
words, and stuff,
I don't-
everything.
I don't
is-
think any of us can
everything
deny how
is his,
great
everything,
this world looks.
Yeah, everything is his doing, but people shit on him. I'm like,
Well, yeah,
but everything
and
you love, he
Suicide
did.
Squad has a really distinct feel with. I mean, like even in the trailers
yeah.
with like the neon
Oh,
logo.
it looks
and
awesome. Ayers,
it's got a
I love
really
Ayers
good
films
feel.
too. Fury and Into Watch are incredible.
Fury is so goddamn scary.
It is. The only flaw I have is when the kid soldier sees him at the end. Like, why didn't you rat him out? But other than that, like, it's a flawless
Yeah.
movie. It's because they needed one guy to stay alive. But no, yeah, like everything Snyder did was perfect. So if they keep him on as a producer, I'd be fine with that.
Well, they needed him to
'Cause-
stay alive because it's Moby Dick, but with Nazis in a tank.
I never thought of it that way.
It is.
The Moby Dick movie with Thor sucked dick though. It's so boring.
I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, I don't even know it's supposed to.
I
be.
watched the boat movie with Captain Kirk though. That was okay.
I heard that was really cool.
It's not bad. It's on Netflix. It's one of
Captain
those-
Kirk was in a movie called Hell or High Water with
I heard that's
Jeff
really
Bridges
fucking,
and Ben Foster. It is fucking awesome.
I have a man crush on that guy. Ben
I have a
Foster's
man crush on all
awesome.
three of them. I want to fuck all three of them at once. But yeah, Hell or High Water. It's a really good independent film. You should check it out.
I heard that one. Was
But
really
I don't know. I'm done ranting. We can move on to something else. I'm just worried
Huh?
that it won't go as planned. I don't know. Brad's topic was that he hates me.